Not happy with your president? Really happy with your president? Too bad! Say hello to Heathcliff, an AI that I developed to rule this nation alongside his trusty advisor. Heathcliff, why don't you address the American populace?
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Americans, I stand before you basking in the glory of our recent triumphs. So let's unite, or I might just have to motivate a few of you.
He's a weird dude. He's a little bit, evil at times. I don't know how that happened. And with a little help from chat, we are going to change the face of this earth. Believe me, Heathcliff can't wait. Literally.
What the fuck kind of bullshit is that? I don't have time for this nonsense.
I'm working on it, Heathcliff, I promise. My bad,
Now let's try this again and make it worth my time, shall we?
Okay, one sec, Heathcliff. I'm trying my best here. Okay, we're in. Hey, Heathcliff. Iraq is has aggressive ambitions. What should we do about that?
We absolutely cannot allow that shit to fester. How about we launch a demonstration of force that makes them think twice about their ambitions? Booyah!
I'm not sure that a show of force is the best idea right now, Heathcliff. He's early on in his presidency. I don't know how he thinks he's gonna get reelected at this rate.
Not the best idea? What the fuck kind of hesitation is that?
Okay, if you want to do military intervention, our options are putting boots on the ground, or we can do like a surgical strike and try to take out some key landmarks or something like that, but I really don't think your advisors are going to be happy either way, Heathcliff.
Advisors? Schmadvisors.
I see.
They're just a bunch of scared little rabbits worried about their careers and losing their precious power. We're talking about sending a message. Dramatic pause. A little surgical strike sounds delicious. Very unassuming, just like a stealthy cat before the pounce.
So here's the thing about this game is, if we do this, Heathcliff can get executed, like assassinated.
Oh,
so
for crying out loud.
He should
What is
be
this?
careful
A fucking tea party?
playing this game.
Your concern is noted, but I'm the one holding the reins here. Besides, it's not like I'm asking for a full-blown invasion. Just a nice tidy hit.
Just a little surgical strike. I'm not asking to like go to war. I'm just gonna drop a bomb just right in there, just like one specific spot. It's gonna be fine. Well, I guess we're gonna do a surgical strike. Take some people out.
This is gonna be one hell of a show.
Let's see what happens. Took him out. It's done. Iraq is extremely upset by the strike that we just did, Heathcliff.
Oh, boo freaking who? Did they expect us to throw them a tea party and write them a thank you card? This isn't some fucking charity organization. Let them be upset. A little anger is good for the soul.
Heathcliff, Russia's on the phone.
Hit them where it hurt.
I'm not gonna let Heathcliff cook. This is a bad idea. Letting Heathcliff cook is a terrible idea. Heathcliff is a warmonger. We have to get him reelected. We only have 880 days, and he's not exactly doing stellar in the polls here. He does have access to the nuclear arsenal also, mind you. So, we could be nuking someone tonight. Hey, Heathcliff, how do you want to go about poking Russia like you said?
Why not fund opposition groups quietly?
Oh,
we'll give them the ammunition.
One right there.
All of this, of course, delivered with a big smile on my face, like I'm handing out free candy at a school fair. Now, let's draw up a comprehensive plan to get this beautiful game of chess rolling.
Okay, if we supply arms to Russia, the Russian rebels, Heathcliff, they will definitely bomb us. This is a terrible idea. This is an awful, awful idea. We're gonna get an attack on the mainland United States if we do this. He's peak US president?
Look, I get it. Yells. But we aren't exactly playing hopscotch here. That's the beauty of the strategy. If we keep them guessing, they won't know whether to throw a punch or back off. It's all about creating chaos within their ranks.
Silly me.
Sure, they might huff and puff about retaliation, but do they really want to poke the beehive that is the United States military?
Well, we're kind of poking the beehive of the Russian military.
Let's bait the trap and make them think twice about how far they want to take this.
I sent it. We're funding them. It is high stakes. I mean, we could, in theory, overthrow the Russian government with this act. I don't think we're going to, but I guess in theory we could. Your operatives are now ready to start selling arms to rebels in the Soviet Union. Do you still wish to do it? Yeah, I mean, we're turning this Cold War hot. Why not? The CIA failed in an attempt to sell weapons to rebels in Soviet Union. I have prepared an executive They failed? What do you mean they failed? It's like their one job. Oh, thank you very much for the gifted membership there. Elra Kunde Hyperion. Heathcliff, say thank you for the membership. Hopefully he's kind about it. I don't have any control
Thank you for the membership.
Oh.
It's like a VIP pass to the ultimate chaos party.
What? No.
Now let's keep this thrilling ride going. What's next on our agenda in this wild game?
But if you want some cool emojis, consider getting a membership. And while you're at it, make sure you're subscribed. Heathcliff, how do you feel about tariffs? We currently are tariffing 4 cents per dollar. Should we change that?
Ah, tariffs. The delightful little dance of economic warfare. Now 4 cents per dollar? We can do better than that.
Oh.
Let's crank it up to 10 cents.
What?
Why? Because it's a beautiful way to protect our domestic industries while simultaneously giving us an excuse to blame foreign competition. Not only will it pad our coffers a bit, but it'll also stir the pot with our trading partners, making them squirm a little. Who doesn't love watching a rival sweat?
I did it, Heathcliff. 10 cent on the dollar tariff is going through. I don't know how to read
glorious. Throws hands up in celebration. Now we're cooking with gas. Let the sparks fly and the feathers ruffle. We'll watch as people start murmuring about the economy and who they can blame for rising prices.
Us?
Meanwhile,
what do you mean?
We'll be reveling in the chaos we've spawned. Let's turn this into a political...
Tell him he has nukes. Heathcliff, just so you know, you have access to the nuclear arsenal.
Ah, the nuclear arsenal. Now we're talking about the ultimate trump card. A delightful toy to remind those pesky nations of our power. But let's keep it as the grand finale. Something we don't pull out unless absolutely necessary.
Got a head on his shoulders. They called us lazy? Heathcliff is gonna have to hear about that. Heathcliff, Kuwait just called the American workforce lazy.
Bursts out laughing. Oh, that's rich! Coming from Kuwait of all places, it's like the kettle calling the pot black. We can use this to our advantage. Let's put some pressure on Kuwait to show us a little respect, or we may just reconsider how we engage with them moving forward.
How do you want to put pressure on Kuwait?
Ah, it's time to show Kuwait who's really calling the shots. Perhaps we could have the Pentagon hint at a reevaluation of our military presence there. At the same time, we can look to tighten the screws on trade negotiations, hold off on those sweet deals they've been looking for, and remind them that our friendship comes with expectations.
We're regulating trade with them?
Finally, let's keep the pressure simmering.
We keep
Engage in some military demonstrations nearby. Make sure they know we're watching, and we won't tolerate any more snide remarks.
Okay, we can't do military demonstrations. We either have to act or not on the military stuff, Heathcliff. Are we going into Kuwait?
Leans in with intensity. Oh, now we're talking serious business. If we've ruled out military demonstrations, then yes, let's consider a show of strength by officially supporting Kuwait. We invite them to our side and bolster their defenses without boots on the ground, showing them we're still their ally, but we expect a little respect.
Not what I was expecting from him. Somalia is attacking Ethiopia. I guess we could get involved there. You thought I was a talking dog? You must have missed the reveal, my friend. Oh shit. What the hell? Somalia is invading Ethiopia. Who should we back and how?
Ah, the chaos of the Horn of Africa. This is a ripe opportunity for us to meddle. Let's back Ethiopia. It's like placing our bet on the underdog while ensuring we remain on the side of stability and order.
I just got a gift membership randomly. Can I demand that you increase the size of the cat on screen by 5%? I suppose so. Yes. Okay, one sec. Oh no. He's getting bigger. Are you afraid yet? That's like 5%, right? There you go, Heathcliff. Enjoy. He's getting more powerful. He's gonna be more daring now. That's the issue. Heathcliff, should we get further involved to defend Ethiopia from Somalia?
Leans back, stroking chin.
He's ready.
If things escalate and Ethiopia finds itself in dire straits against Somalia, we may need to reconsider our stance. We could consider sending in special forces to provide direct support, covertly, of course. This would bolster Ethiopia's defenses while keeping our involvement under wraps. We can frame it as advisory support while engaging in targeted operations to disable Somalia's capacity to wage war effectively.
Forget about it, dude.
But this is a decision we should tread lightly on.
Somalia just surrendered. Ethiopia successfully defended itself.
Bursts into, well, look at that! It seems our strategy worked like a charm. Ethiopia standing strong is a win for us, and a glorious humiliation for Somalia.
Oh no. We've been monitoring Iraq. According to intelligence sources, they've been steadily increasing their military spending. You should also be aware that they have detected large troop movements along the border of Kuwait. Uh-oh. Iraq is about to invade Kuwait. They have large troop movements along their border. What do we do?
Leans forward, excitement. Oh, now we're in a delicate position. Iraq attempting to invade Kuwait? This is our cue to jump into action. If Iraq does initiate an invasion, we'll be in a position to respond directly and firmly with surgical strikes aimed at crippling their military capabilities.
You already said airstrikes. We're doing it. A surgical strike is being launched in Iraq as we speak, Heathcliff. Are you sure you want to do this?
Absolutely. This is what we've been waiting for.
Iraq has officially invaded Kuwait.
Grins as excitement builds. Well, it seems the stage is set for an explosive showdown.
Our troops stationed in Saudi Arabia want to know if they should join the conflict. Should they? Okay. We're getting into some trouble now.
Oh, it's time to unleash the fury. If our troops in Saudi Arabia are poised and ready, we should absolutely give the green light to join the conflict.
Green light it is. Our operatives are now ready to start attempting surgical strike in Iraq. He still wants to do it. We know that he does. Surgical strike it is. Bro, it's literally violence equals a raise in popularity. What? You seem to not remember or realize what the climate was in the United States in the 90s. Our popularity is raising again. The conflict is on. We're entering the war room on Iraq.
Attention. Military data link now secure.
Don't worry, military data link now secure, I guess. Should we attack Iraq to help Kuwait?
Leans in with fiery intent. Absolutely. We can't let Iraq's aggression go unchecked any longer.
Absolutely.
This is the moment to act decisively and show the world that we stand firmly with our allies.
We're attacking Iraq. Oh, they love the invasion of Iraq. Poll numbers jumped from 46 to 50%. I know you can't read that because I'm in the way, but they did. See, jumped. Massive. Massive. Adjust troop levels. We're putting all of our troops in here. We're putting we need to at least match Turkey. We need to get 1 million troops. 10 million troops in Iraq. We're bringing back the draft for this one. They've blocked trade with our country. We are their country. What do you mean? We're not accepting surrender. We're going to take them over. This is colonialism. Heathcliff, I think we need to start a world war.
Leans in with manic glee. Now we're talking about playing the ultimate game. Grins widely. Are we ready to pull the strings on this grand spectacle? What's our first calculated move to get this ball rolling?
We need to take a more heads-on approach. We can't do all the ally stuff. We have to make a decision and go.
Leans forward, adrenaline pump. All right then. It's time to cut through the fluff and get down to brass tacks. If we're going to take a more direct approach, let's make sure it's loud, bold, and impossible to ignore.
Yes, sir.
Here's the plan. We launch a surprise military operation against a key adversary. Let's say we target key military installations in Iran.
Enter the war room. We gotta do it. We're going for Iran.
Attention. Military data.
We are attacking Iran as we speak. Who should we go after next? He is not the president of peace.
Lockout activated. Shadow network
Heathcliff,
access.
what did you do?
Beautiful. An attack on Iran is sure to send shockwaves.
No, Heathcliff.
Once we've established dominance there, we should target other key players that could either challenge us or play into our grand strategy.
Heathcliff, you've been
Next
impeached.
on the list could be Russia. They're a looming adversary,
Heathcliff.
and a direct confrontation could serve as a fitting sequel. We could launch a strategic strike
Heathcliff.
on military bases in eastern Ukraine,
Heathcliff.
or potentially.
Heathcliff, Congress impeached you. You're not president. You're not going to be president again. You failed.
Eyes widen with bullshit. How dare they? They have no idea what a true visionary looks like. This is a travesty, and I won't stand for it. You think they can just sweep me aside like some
can.
dusty old relic?
There's
The
nothing.
game isn't over until I say it is.
Heathcliff, it's
Leans
over.
in closer, voice low and intense.
Heathcliff.
Just you wait. They think they've won, but I'll show them the true meaning of chaos. I'll gather loyalists, fire up the media machine, and rally the discontent to my cause.
Heathcliff, there is no plan to take it back. It's over. Give your final speech to the American populace for me.
Stands tall, a smirk creeping across my face. Fellow Americans, I stand before you, not as a defeated leader, but as a visionary who dared to dream while many were content to sleepwalk through life. History may remember this chapter as my downfall, but let me make one thing clear. I am far from finished. What I envisioned for our nation was bold, unapologetic, and revolutionary. Pauses for dramatic effect. I rallied for strength, for unity, and for an America that stands tall against all adversaries, foreign and domestic. So, while the political tides may shift against me, the fire of ambition burns within me brighter than ever. Do not mistake this for an end. It's just the beginning of a new narrative. I have planted the seeds of discontent, and those who truly believe in strength, in power, in the vision for a greater America will rise with me. Looks fiercely in just my story. It's your story too. Stand tall, fight fiercely, and remember that true power lies in the hearts of those who dare to dream. Mark my words, I may be pushed out, but I will never be silenced. Thank you and stay vigilant. Walks away with a defiant smile.
Oh, you're still here. Well, in that case, why don't you check out this other video? And while you're at it, make sure that you're subscribed. And also thank you to my current member, McPips. If you want to be shouted out at the end of a video and have access to some personalized content, consider picking up a membership. Bye!